Hi, I'm State Senator Mark Huizenga, representing Michigan's 30th Senate District. Today, I'm outside Safe Haven Ministries, here in Grand Rapids. Safe Haven Ministries provides residential and non-residential services to individuals and families who have experienced or are experiencing domestic abuse, human trafficking, and exploitation. They are survivor-centered and look to empower and support individuals wherever they are in their healing journey. This year, I was able to secure $25.8 million for victims of domestic violence and other crimes. Safe Haven also received a $250,000 grant to further expand their human trafficking program. Join me as I tour this great organization and learn more about the important work that they do for our community. One of the things that's unique about this facility is it's just super nice. And for victims of human trafficking and violence, for them to have a place that feels homey, warm, welcoming. I mean, just the tones and the colors, all this stuff makes it feel like it's a warm and welcoming environment.
Yeah.
So this is a playroom?
Yeah, so this is a place where kids can come. Whenever we provide services for adults, we always have support services for kids and youth at the same time. And so obviously a really bright, beautiful place for children to come and play, and just intentionality with even gathering kids, recognizing that when we have time with them too, it's a time for them to be able to process.
Tell me a little bit about when you guys came up with this idea. Was this your idea, or is this something that they have at most shelters, would you say, or is this, how would you differentiate yourself?
You know, when we had the opportunity 5 years ago to build a facility that would really meet the needs of those we serve, we recognized having places for kids specifically was really important. We often have more children in our shelter than we do adults.
I know this is really probably one of the greatest examples of public and private partnerships. You guys work, obviously get some money from the state, but you have a large group of people that support this organization. And probably, if I remember correctly, they really helped get this beautiful building, which you described as probably one of the nicest ones in the state, up and running. Can you talk a little bit about what philanthropy means and what the people, the Kent County and the Grand Rapids area, how this helps really get these things going?
Safe Haven's history has always been rooted in partnership and connection to our community, and that has been building trust with individuals, donors, foundations, churches, organizations, and businesses to support the work to really provide services for survivors. And yeah, we've always had just generosity be a part of our story. You know, Safe Haven, I think, has just a firm belief that there is an abundance of resources in our community, and we want to invite the community to continue to be a part of what we do. We have had a long history of both private and public funding, but majority of private funding. And even this facility was done through the generosity of our community. You know, the issue of domestic violence is one that is painful, and yet we have people and organizations and places and churches and businesses who can create solutions together, and our facility is one of those solutions. And so that visibility being here, a beautiful facility, a safe and secure facility that's connected to the community, has been a phenomenal resource for Kent County and really the whole state. We serve people from outside of the county as well, and network with agencies across the state of Michigan.
So this is really your resource backup inventory room. I look on the walls, I see things like school supplies, professional clothing, surplus pantry food, toys, you name it, you have a little something for everybody. How do people access these kind of things?
Right.
And when they come here, maybe they don't have the resources they need to kind of get things back underway.
If you think about when someone is fleeing domestic violence or human trafficking relationship, they're in crisis, and sometimes they come with just a backpack or nothing. And so we really work to empower survivors by providing just tangible goods that they may need, and giving them choice of what that is. So when someone arrives, we provide, through the intake process and connecting with an advocate, the opportunity for them to look at the things that they might need. Generally, we'll have a school or a church or a business recently did a drive to fill our pantry.
So a lot of stuff, most of this stuff is donated then?
Yeah, most of it is donated, and we'll put shout outs on social media saying, hey, we ran out of snacks, and our community will step up and often provide those tangible gifts for us.
It's a great testimony to the people of West Michigan who care and are willing to donate and to help people in really a crisis.
Yeah.
So Rachel, I know that we can't go in and see victims' rooms, if you will, but what kind of things happen after a person goes through the intake, how they get through to a room, and what kind of resources they have back there?
Yes, we have a high degree of confidentiality within our space, and really just respect, right, for someone's story being their story and how they choose to disclose that or not. And then in terms of security too, right? This is a safe and secure location, and we have put a lot of measures in place, and actually thanks to increased funding, been able to increase our security measures this year, in fact.
The people that come here, though, they're not just like seeking a place to hang out. This isn't somebody who said, hey, my spouse or my partner was mad at me. These are the people that have really an acute crisis. They run the risk of really being endangered. And this is not just a place to stop by. This is a place where they seek this out. They may flee, like you said earlier, they may just have a backpack on their back and just have to get out of there. Can you talk a little bit about the number of beds you have and how many people you can serve here?
This facility provides safety to up to 56 people at a time. We have 14 suites, so each room has its own private bathroom. And then we're really grateful to be able to serve families here as well as individuals. We can serve everyone. Our shelter is open to all people, and so because we are able to build it with just really unique privacy capabilities, as well as shared kitchens and spaces and play areas, we can serve a variety of people and families here.
If someone is in a situation where they are a victim of domestic abuse or violence or human trafficking, how do they know to come here? Is there a telephone number, or do you just walk in, or what's the process to being admitted here?
Yeah. We have a no wrong door entry approach to coming to Safe Haven. And so our telephone number is 616-452-6664, and that's available 24/7. You also can text that number and get a response from an advocate, and on our website too, there's a chat feature. We try to partner with agencies and partners across the community to get that number out. That's our goal, that we're accessible to everyone.
Well, thank you so much for all you do for our community, for standing up for those people that don't have a voice, for doing the right things, and for really being an absolutely essential part of something that's very foreign for most of us, but you fill a gap that's really unbelievable. So thank you so much.
Thank you.